If you want to make custom selections in Gimp quickly and accurately, the free Select tool is one of the most useful tools you can learn. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to use the free Select tool in Gimp, step by step, so you can create precise outlines around objects, cut out backgrounds, and build clean selections for editing. If this tutorial helps, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more easy Gimp tutorials just like this. Let's jump right in. First, you need to activate the free Select tool. The fastest way is by pressing F on your keyboard. You can also find it in the upper left toolbox by clicking the lasso icon. And if you don't see it right away, just right-click or click and hold on the Scissors Select or Foreground Select tools to reveal the free Select tool in that grouped menu. Another way to open it is from the top menu bar by going to Tools, then Selection Tools, and then Free Select. Once it's selected, you're ready to start drawing. Now let's talk about how the tool works. The free Select tool gives you a lot of flexibility because you can draw your selection in more than one way. You can use freehand drawing, polygonal selection, or straight angle selection, and you can even combine these methods in the same selection if you want. That makes it really powerful when you're tracing around objects that have both curved and straight edges. If you want to draw freehand, just click and hold your left mouse button, then drag your cursor around the object. This is great for organic shapes, soft curves, and fast, rough selections. If you want more control, use the polygonal style instead. Click once to place your first anchor point, move your mouse, then click again to create a straight line between points. Keep clicking around the object until you've outlined the area you want. This works really well for buildings, boxes, signs, or anything with sharp edges. If you want even more precision, especially for angled lines, hold down the Ctrl key while clicking point to point. This constrains your line movement to 15-degree increments, which is very helpful when you need clean, controlled edges. So whether you're selecting a person, a product, or a simple geometric shape, you can switch between these styles as needed. Once you've traced around your object, you need to finalize the selection. To close the shape properly, hover your cursor over your very first anchor point. When a small yellow circle appears, click it to connect the final point back to the start. You can also double-click anywhere, and Gimp will automatically connect your current position back to the beginning with a straight line. That makes it easy to close a selection even if you're not perfectly back on the starting point. Before you press enter, you can still fine-tune the shape. If you use the polygonal method, you can click and drag anchor points to adjust the outline and make the selection fit more accurately. This is especially useful when you notice a small bump, curve, or edge that needs improvement. Taking a few extra seconds here can make a big difference in how clean your final edit looks. When you're happy with the shape, press enter to activate the selection. You'll know it worked when the outline changes into the moving marching ants border. That means Gimp has now turned your drawn path into an active selection that you can edit, mask, delete, copy, or apply effects to. If you make a mistake while drawing, don't worry. Press backspace to undo your last point. This is extremely useful when you accidentally click in the wrong place or want to reposition your path as you go. And if you want to stop completely and start over, press escape to cancel the entire drawing process. These two shortcuts can save a lot of time and frustration, especially when working on detailed selections. There are also a few useful keyboard modifiers that can make your selections even more powerful. If you hold Shift before clicking, you can add a new area to your current selection. If you hold Ctrl before clicking, you can subtract an area and remove part of the selection. This is great when you need to refine your outline after making the first pass. And if you want to move the selection frame without moving the pixels inside, hold Alt and drag. That gives you a little extra control when adjusting your selection placement. When you're done and want to clear everything, press Shift plus Ctrl plus A to deselect everything. That removes the active selection and gives you a clean canvas again. So that's the free Select tool in Gimp. It's simple once you understand the shortcuts, but it can be incredibly precise when you use it the right way. You can create quick freehand outlines, accurate polygon selections, and clean straight angle shapes all with the same tool. Once you get comfortable with the shortcuts and modifiers, your editing workflow becomes much faster and much more flexible. If this video helped you learn how to use the free Select tool in Gimp, please give it a like, subscribe for more beginner-friendly tutorials, and share it with someone who is learning Gimp too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.